My husband, 29 male, messaged my ex for nudes of me, 29 female. Is this effed up?
I'm sorry. Yeah, yes. I'm gonna say it right now. Yes.
Right. How messed up is this? I will say we have lightly played around with jealousy kinks. I just think it's crazy he took it this far. I broke up with my emotionally abusive ex 9 years ago. We've had no contact and my husband knows that. There was no trust issues. I had explained to my husband that my ex still had photos of his ex at the time when the ex and I were dating, a small issue of the emotionally abusive relationship I was in. So I could understand if he thought that my ex still had nudes of me. We joked about him messaging my ex for pics, but I didn't think he'd actually do it. He said he was feeling frisky and it was a bad decision he made out of horniness. He's sorry but genuinely doesn't understand why I'm flipping the fuck out. He's trying to see it from my perspective, but if the roles were reversed, he said he wouldn't mind as much. My ex messaged me letting me know what my husband said and that it's inappropriate. I feel so embarrassed that the ex that mistreated me has the upper hand now. Husband and I are in a committed, loving relationship, together for 5 years, married for 2, and I am pregnant 4 months. Why does this feel like such a huge violation? Here's a message he sent. Quote, "Hey, how you doing? I know this is weird and completely random, but you used to date my wife. She told me you guys took some sexy videos and pictures. Do you happen to still have those?" Just to clarify, my husband does already have intimate photos of me on his phone that are between me and him.
Oh, that's fucking weird. That's weird. That's so fucking icky.
I think this is... I don't know why this is popping in my head, but I feel like this is the most unique experience ever. I don't think anybody else in the world has ever done this. Do you know what I mean?
I kind of do.
Like other stories that I'm like,
imagine.
I'm like, okay, maybe a few people have done this. Like,
Yeah.
But this
has to be the first one.
I think.
I'm so shocked.
Can you imagine? I was actually jaw on the ground when I read this. Can you imagine me messaging your ex
7 years later? Do you have nudes of? Oh my god, that'd be so fucking weird.
Oh my god. And to top it all off, it ended badly because he was emotionally abusive.
Or yeah, right? Just cherry on the top. But
it wasn't just a...
That'd be like my ex's boyfriend currently messaging me, being like, yo, you still have nudes.
That's fucked.
Fucking weird, dude. No, I do not. But fucking weird, dude.
Thank you for clarifying that. Top comment. In 1,000 lifetimes, it would never even cross my mind to do what your husband did. What the hell? It can't be the first weird freaky thing he's ever done.
Right? Can't be the first thing. And jealousy kinks? What the hell's a jealousy kink?
I don't know how that's a kink. I sometimes am a little concerned when you don't get jealous. I'm like, what the hell? Because I am jealous. So when you don't get jealous, I'm like, you're weird. But as a kink, what does that even look like?
I don't know. So weird.
Could not imagine. Just nothing to say.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, I know.
How do you move forward from that? How's it a fucking kink? Why are people labeling everything as kinks?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man. I mean, on the flip side, what if you worried that they did have them and you're just trying to see if they did, if you need to worry? But I feel like there's nothing you can do at that point. Either they have them or you don't, and you telling them now 7 years later to delete them ain't going to change shit.
But the way he worded it though didn't seem like that. It seemed like he was doing it for pleasure.
But he doesn't actually explicitly say that, which I think is the one saving fucking grace in this story. Is he doesn't say, he just says, hey, how are you doing? I know this is weird and completely random, but you used to date my wife. She told me that you guys took sexy pictures and videos. Do you still happen to have those? That question could just be a fishing question to see if we need to be worried about you having explicit pics. I think it's a terrible idea because, listen, if nothing's surfaced now,
Yeah.
The chances of them surfacing are likely.
10 years later,
The chances of them
Unlikely.
surfacing after you sent this unprompted message just spike 1,000%. You're like, oh yeah, I do still have those. Let me post those somewhere. Versus like, oh, I completely forgot. They might have auto deleted from my phone. Doesn't say, hey, can you send me some pics so I can jerk off?
Yeah.
I want to wank it. So can you give me some pics of my ex when she was 7 years ago? So it's weird, but if that's the exact message, you could frame it.
Kind of open-ended.
It's not framed terribly. I would be even more livid if he like put something in there like, want to enjoy those pictures.
Like a smirk or something.
Yeah. Like I want, the reason I want them is because I am enjoying them. I'm not just trying to figure out if you have photos that you need to delete.
Yeah.
But also, the question maybe should have been, hey, can you make sure you delete them?
Yeah.
But also, like, just FYI, if it's 7 years later, you are accomplishing nothing. If you ever have this idea to message your current partner's ex to make sure that they delete the photos, that's a bad idea. That's only going to piss someone off and make them tempted to abuse any said photos that they have. You're not accomplishing anything.
Yeah.
If you want that shit gone, you better Inspector Gadget that shit and break into their house when they're not home and figure out their fingerprint and delete that shit yourself because you got no hope of asking somebody to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Back to me.